Hey folks, Lee Dundas, human rights attorney here. I wanted to take a quick minute today to go over something that's pretty important. A few days ago, the state of Rhode Island deployed the power of the United States military and their own police force against American citizens in their own streets. They used the National Guard to go door to door, house to house, and car to car, looking and searching for what? For people who hailed from New York. Refused to bow down to the power of the state, and they could fine you and throw you in jail for up to 90 days. Was this constitutional? Probably not. What is absolutely clear in times of public health crises and national emergencies is that the state does indeed have what is known as a broad police power to contain that crisis. But what is also undeniable and equally important is that that state's broad police power is subordinate to the U.S. Constitution. And in a case that was remarkably similar about a century ago, the city of San Francisco said, we've got a public health risk and we're going to contain it by forcibly vaccinating Chinese Americans with the bubonic plague inoculation. Unfortunately, at the time, that particular inoculation carried a pretty high risk of death. So as you might imagine, the Chinese Americans weren't necessarily thrilled at the notion. The issue came before the court, and what the court said is that's unconstitutional, and the state's broad powers, again, were subordinate to the U.S. Constitution. For its part, the city of San Francisco then doubled down and said, hey, you're not going to let us force vaccinate the Chinese Americans? Then we're going to do this. We're going to take every single Chinese American and quarantine them within the city limits. And once again, the court, when the issue was brought before it, said, you can't do that. So here's the upshot today, folks. If a state is going to deploy the power of the United States military and its own police force against American citizens, it had better be damned certain it is on solid ground. And Rhode Island wasn't.